Okay, there's another question for Hannah.
There's a question. There are many physical infrastructures being built along the Mekong Delta, especially hydropower dams construction. Do you think that these infrastructures contribute to climate change? If yes, how can steering committees influence government of Mekong countries not to build the dam along the Mekong mainstream? Well, hydropower is actually renewable energy, so it could be argued that it actually helps to mitigate climate change. But then, of course, it can have other very serious environmental impacts. The construction of dam interferes with the river ecosystem and with the ecosystem services for the communities living along the Mekong Delta, which involves several countries, but I don't see the linkage of it contributing directly to climate change. I don't know if someone else wants to add something.
There is a question about, do you think that corruption and politics contribute to climate change? Ask Al Gore. Yes, I think it does. So, but we will see that later.
Thank you very much to all the panel members for replying to the questions. We received a request to be a bit more participatory and also let people from the audience make comments. So if there's someone who would like to make a comment, please let us know, and just please be as brief and precise as possible.
1, 2.
Okay.
Can we show hands? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Anybody more? 4, 5.
Okay, let's start from this end of the room. And please use the mic maybe in the middle of the room.
So can you?
Thank you. And if you can just line up, that would probably make it easier, because there have been quite a few hands raised.
My name is Angela Lang. I'm Senior Policy Advisor to the German Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development. I just wanted to add to the comment of gender and climate change in Africa. It's actually one of the topics of the upcoming 6th African Development Forum that's organized by the African Development Bank, UN Economic Commission for Africa, and the African Union. So I think one step of bringing it there is taking the declaration from Manila and the action plan straight to the African Development Forum, and then from there ask the African delegates to take it, for example, to Doha to the meeting on financing for development. It's much stronger when it comes from the partner countries than when the appeal comes from us, from the North. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Mona from Indonesia. I'd like to say it seems like from the discussions we have from the beginning, it sounds like it will be useless. We are talking about climate change connected in gender if in our own country we don't have the policy, national policy on that. I think that's the main issue that we have to, I believe also in this Congress, can empower us here who are not in the parliament or in that body to be able to speak up the voice for that. And I think, I hope that we will think about it, because it seems like discussions about gender mainstreaming also in many countries are not still in discussions, and we add some more with climate change, it becomes another issue, and like you said before, it becomes a burden for women. I think that's my comment about it. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Netta from the Pacific. This morning, one of the keynote speakers differentiate between big islands, rich countries, poor countries, and to put into context the question about impacts and costs of climate change, perhaps we should look at rich big countries and versus the developing small islands. We have heard a focus of the talk on risk reduction and climate change. But what is important to us is the impact of climate change. And perhaps during the course of this week, we should also consider how to make sure that there is a gender sensitivity on preparedness, response, and recovery to the impacts of climate change. And I know you will be saying to me, let's delay it for tomorrow to the disaster risk reduction panel. However, from the Pacific, the impact of climate change accelerate or increase the impact of disaster. Thank you.